Circular Smart Ring promises a full wellness lab on your finger. Either we have finally reached effortless 24/7 health tracking in a tiny titanium-looking band, or we are about to learn some hard truths about physics, sensors, and marketing. On paper, you get sleep staging, HRV, SpO2, temperature trends, vibration smart alarms, and up to 5 days of battery in a ring that is slimmer and lighter than most competitors, with no monthly subscription. Sounds criminally generous, but here is the thing. Small form factor PPG has limits, and glossy claims rarely tell the whole story. I wore the Circular Smart Ring day and night for 3 weeks, side by side with an Oura Gen 3, an Apple Watch Ultra 2, and a Polar H10 chest strap to find out. I have put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 3 weeks of testing. Here is what the Circular Smart Ring claims to do. It promises to track your sleep stages and quality, give you a readiness or energy score using HRV and temperature, monitor blood oxygen and heart rate 24/7, guide recovery with an AI assistant, and deliver gentle haptic alarms and notifications. The big headlines: up to 5-day battery life, water resistance for daily life, and no subscription fees. Sounds impressive, right? Pretty bold claims for a device the size of a wedding band, but here is where things get interesting. Reality check: they claim all-day heart rate accuracy. What you actually get is solid resting HR, decent daytime averages, and hit-or-miss workout tracking. Here is why. Finger-based PPG is extremely sensitive to motion, grip pressure, and vasoconstriction. In my tests, resting HR was usually within 2 to 4 BPM of the Apple Watch and matched the chest strap while seated. During interval runs, the ring lagged and sometimes overshot peaks by 10 to 20 BPM. That is not unique to Circular. It is the physics of light-based sensors on a moving finger. They claim HRV-driven readiness. What you actually get is nighttime HRV trends that are useful but not medical grade and not very trustworthy during the day. Here is where it gets mathematically impossible. Continuous, movement-free HRV outside sleep. HRV needs stable windows without motion noise. The ring does capture nocturnal HRV reasonably well, and the nightly trends aligned directionally with Oura in my test weeks. On nights after heavy training, both rings showed lower HRV and higher resting HR. Good, but the day-level micro-insights sometimes felt like AI garnish rather than actionable coaching. They claim accurate sleep staging. What you actually get is good detection of time in bed and total sleep, with stage breakdowns that are estimates. Let us be real here. Without EEG, no consumer ring can tell REM from light as precisely as a sleep lab. On calm nights, Circular's total sleep was within 10 to 15 minutes of Oura. On a late-night reading session in bed, the ring marked me asleep about 20 minutes early. It is acceptable for trends, not diagnostic precision. They claim SpO2 monitoring. What you actually get is spot checks and nightly averages that are fine for healthy users, but not a medical screen. In my tests, readings sat in the 95 to 99% range, similar to other wearables. Cold hands or a loose fit produced weird lows. This is expected with PPG. If you need clinical oxygen saturation, see a medical device. They claim up to 5-day battery. What you actually get depends on settings. With default sampling and 1 or 2 short workouts, I got 3.5 to 5 days. Turn on frequent workout HR and continuous features, and you are looking at closer to 2.5 to 3.5. The good news: a top-up from near empty to full took about 45 to 60 minutes on the charger. They claim seamless app insights and coaching. What you actually get is a clean interface with daily scores, trends, and an assistant that summarizes your data. Early on, I hit a couple of sync hiccups that resolved after a firmware update. Notifications to the ring worked, but sometimes arrived a bit late. The haptics are subtle, great for a silent alarm, less great if you expect smartwatch-strength buzz. The plot twist: no subscription. That is a real advantage over Oura's monthly fee. You pay once and you are in. But wait, there is more. Sizing matters. If the ring is even slightly loose, accuracy drops. If it is tight, comfort suffers. Expect a sizing kit and a little patience to get it right. Build quality. The Circular Smart Ring feels premium with a slim profile that slides under gloves and never snags in pockets. It is light, pleasantly smooth, and looks like a minimal band rather than a gadget. Water resistance is fine for hand washing and showers. I would avoid saunas and hot tubs as a general rule for any ring sensor. The finish held up to 3 weeks of daily wear without noticeable scuffs. Battery life. Real-world battery matches the class, roughly 4 days average for mixed use with 2.5 to 3.5 if you push live heart rate features. The charger is compact and snaps on firmly. A quick 15-minute top-up before bed was often enough to get through the night. App and insights. The app presents sleep, readiness, HRV, temperature deviation, and SpO2 clearly. The daily energy or readiness score felt directionally useful. The coaching tips are sensible basics: hydrate, go lighter today, aim for an earlier wind down. Here is what nobody tells you. Any ring's advice will be generic unless it truly understands your training cycle. Think of it as a nudge, not a coach. Accuracy and sensors. Circular uses multi-wavelength PPG to estimate HRV, and SpO2, plus a 3-axis accelerometer and temperature sensor. At night, the HRV and temp trends were consistent with my Oura and my own notes on training and illness risk. During movement, heart rate is the weak link, like most rings. If you need reliable workout HR, pair a chest strap, red flags, and reviews. I combed user reviews and forums. The positives: no subscription, comfortable fit, clean app, strong sleep tracking for trends, and a genuinely useful silent alarm. The negatives: occasional sync quirks, activity detection that sometimes mislabels light activity, and workout HR that trails reality. Some buyers noted slower shipping or sizing exchanges, which is common with ring brands. Verdict: buy with caution. If your priority is comfortable, 24/7 lifestyle tracking with strong sleep insights, temperature trends, and a one-time purchase with no monthly fees, the Circular Smart Ring is a solid pick. The haptics and slim design are real perks. If you want accurate workout heart rate, detailed training load, or lab-grade sleep staging, save your money or pair this with a chest strap and a watch. Value-wise, if you find it under typical premium ring pricing, it is compelling versus a subscription model. Worth it if you want sleep-first insights and a minimal form factor. Skip it if you demand athlete-grade HR during exercise. Stay savvy out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I have put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop your questions below, tell me what ring or watch you want tested next, and subscribe so you do not miss the upcoming showdown of Oura, Circular, Ring Con, and Ultra Human. See you in the next one.